entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
Fellas, you know how it feels when you're getting ready to go somewhere and you're ready and your girl's taking forever and you're impatient and you're just like, are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? That's exactly how it feels like doing these podcasts with Tony, because I literally been ready for like 40 minutes waiting on this guy to be ready, and I'm just sitting waiting around twiddling my thumbs, and he's over here getting dressed, he's over
Hey,
here doing all these things, he's putting on his makeup for you all, and so we're finally ready 40 minutes later. And welcome back to Tony Tone's World Podcast.
hey, I appreciate the intro, loser. Sorry, I had to get my apron on because the Bears just dealt some ass whooping, cooked up an old fashioned of ass whooping. I was trying to come up with something different, something better than that. I couldn't think of anything besides ass whooping.
You've had 3 days, and that's the best part of your intro that you come up with.
I'm gonna let you go first. You're the guest.
You're gonna let me go
You're
first?
the loser. You're gonna tell me how you think I almost said Los Angeles Cowgirls did. Dallas Cowgirls
Los Angeles Cowgirls. I mean, I think Stephen A. Smith said it best, right? I don't know if you saw that one that I had sent you, but he said, we're going to call the Cowboys the Alice Cowboys because there is no motherfucking D in Dallas. Dallas is, our defense is terrible, bro. It's literally terrible. It's funny if you think about it. Who is our defensive coordinator? You should know. You've dealt with him for the past how many years?
Oh yeah, I do.
So Eberflus, terrible, is somehow Dallas's defensive coordinator, and Ben Johnson, new quarterback, our new coach of the Bears, has literally beat the shit out of Eberflus' defense for the last how many years now before he finally got kicked out of Chicago. So why do we expect anything different to fucking happen to his defense this week? And I guess that never clicked in my head that Ben Johnson owns Eberflus. He's been owning him for years. So, it is what it is. Our defense is terrible. We don't have the personnel to run his defense, and his defense are just terrible anyways.
Is that it?
I mean, there's plenty of other things that I could say. I could say that we were doomed about when CeeDee Lamb went out because our offensive explosion was gone. Our safeties are horrible. We have no pass rush because, we lost Micah, and we just don't have anybody to rush quarterback. So Caleb Williams had all fucking day to throw the ball. Literally had all day to throw the ball. He looked like a damn all-star out there. He played great. I'm not going to take it away from him, but he had all day to throw the ball.
Oh, I'm chopping that up to saying Caleb Williams is an all-star. He looked great.
Yeah. We all know that's not accurate. He looked good in this game, yes, but it's because he literally he didn't have to scramble like once to really. And the few times he did scramble, he actually threw incompletions. What he was usually good at, he made incompletions when he threw those balls.
Look, we won't watch all the highlights on this. We can watch it offline. Me and you, we can watch all the highlights of the Bears destroying the Cowboys. But I do have one video to show you real quick.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bitch. Y'all got a little taste today. I'm the one with the rainbow fucking nail polish. I'm the glitter-covered kingpin of the NFC North. And any motherfuckers who think they can walk into Soldier Field, fuck all y'all who doubted me. This ain't some fluke. This is what I fucking do when I got a real offensive line and receivers like Zacchaeus catching my goddamn passes. Y'all saw me slice through that sorry-ass Bills defense like a hot knife through butter. 130 passer rating, baby. Anyways, see y'all in week 1. Ben Johnson's offense.
Week 1? You're pulling up memes that don't even apply to the Cowboys. Come on.
I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, there's some. I didn't mean to say week 1. I don't know. It's AI, but anyways.
Yeah, of course it's AI. He would never say any of that shit.
Dude, the first time I saw an AI like sports thing, I forgot who it was. It was a basketball player, but they were just talking mad shit. It got me the very first time I ever saw it. I was like,
they're hilarious.
They're
hilarious. I've seen some really good ones. That one was okay, but I've seen some much better ones. They're fucking hilarious.
So let's talk about Caleb Williams. First off, he looked great back there. What a fucking night and day difference between him and Dak Prescott. Dak sucked so bad, you guys had to put a fucking backup to come in and try to do something.
First of all,
because oh no, CD Lamb CD Lamb couldn't play, so I can't throw it. Well, actually, Pittman fucking ate us up, so I can't say that. But
Pittman?
What's Pittman, right? The dude from Steelers. What's your secondary receiver?
Our secondary receiver is Pickens,
whatever, same shit.
But that's not why they pulled Dak, dummy. They pulled Dak because the game was out of reach. So there was no reason, and they put in Milton.
Couldn't handle the defensive pressure. Couldn't handle fucking Caleb Williams.
You can lie to yourself all you want, but that's not why they pulled Dak. Let's be realistic. And the interceptions that Dak threw were not on Dak. So you can't even say that Dak had a bad game.
Listen, 2 quarterbacks.
Those are.
Let me read you your stat line.
Bunk.
251 yards.
Did you watch
for
the
1
game?
TD, 2 interceptions? I did. Guess what his passer rating was?
That don't matter.
Guess what his passer rating was?
What don't matter?
80.
It don't matter.
80.3.
It don't matter. Did you see what happened in the first interception?
Listen. Hey, I let you speak. Let me speak real quick. Caleb Williams, 298 yards, 4 TDs, 142.6 rating.
You want a cookie?
Ben Johnson didn't take 1 timeout.
You want a cookie?
Didn't take 1 timeout. He wanted to shove it down Matt Eberflus's bunghole. Did you? All right, let's talk about this flea flicker. Let's talk about this flea flicker.
No. You're not going to talk shit and compare the quarterbacks.
I'm not done.
We're not going to talk shit and compare the quarterbacks and not give actual facts when the interceptions that Dak threw literally went off of Pickens' fingertips. It was a perfect ball that went off his fingertips.
Okay. So you have a shitty receiver.
So it's not fucking Prescott's fault.
And we we have fucking Eagles in the fucking background just soaring to the ball, just fucking.
Okay, he fucking turned around and it said, "Look, Ma, what I found." It fell in Shane Edwards' hands.
You and I both know I have the fucking quickest hands at beer pong, catching just clean catch. That's how the fucking defense was.
Maybe when you were 10 years younger,
just
buddy, not anymore. Yeah. Okay. No, those interceptions were not on Dak. I personally think the Dallas's offense played well. They just couldn't get in the end zone and score touchdowns at the end. But we ran the shit out of the ball. You guys couldn't stop our run game.
You only had 76. Well, in total, 121 yards.
Yes, but you guys could not stop. Javonte Williams was bulldozing people over on your defense. And if you try and deny that, then you didn't watch the game. Because he was literally running.
I'm just saying he has 76 yards, and one of them was 22.
10 carries. He averaged 7.6 yards.
One of them was 22 yards.
You guys, your defensive players were getting bulldozed on. He looked like the fucking bus running you guys over.
So if you take that 1 carry out, he had 54 yards. So I would call it a fluke.
6 yards per carry. 6 yards per carry is a fluke?
54 yards, you would say that's a good game?
I'm talking about yards per carry and the amount of times he got the ball. We're talking about the amount of times he got the ball.
You could have one
he
rush.
He literally bulldozed your fucking players.
You could have one rush for 22 yards. Your average is 22.
You're so blind.
Get the fuck out. 54 yards. Okay.
You're so blind.
Okay, I'm blind. And I'm not blind.
DeAndre Swift
Cowboys-
had 13 carries on 33 yards.
Cowboys defense was
13
blind.
carries for 30. Yeah, no, that's a fucking fact. Yeah, they were blind as shit. Our safeties were clueless on what they were doing. They were staring at Caleb Williams, watching wide receivers run past them, and then turning around like, oh, there's a fucking guy back there? Like,
Oh.
no shit, he just scored a touchdown, you jackass.
That's
Yeah,
that
because you're
flea- that's that-
blind. Not even the flea flicker. I'm talking the actual touchdowns. The
Yeah,
flea
yeah.
flicker was fucking nice. You want to talk about the flea flicker?
It was amazing.
I even admitted that in the chat. That was a fucking nice play. I was like, you know what?
I
A
didn't see
nice
it.
play is a nice fucking play. Like, I would. I mean, that's Ben Johnson's offense. That's where you got the first sign of like a Ben Johnson offense with shit like that, because it was done to perfection. Our fucking shitty ass safety bit on the underneath route and watched the guy go by him again, because they're bums. They don't play zone coverage. They're not good in zone coverage, and they got burned all night. Plain and simple.
I saw a thing where they were playing cover 3 defense the whole time. Like 2 or 3 plays before that. Like 2 out of the 3 plays they were playing cover 3 defense, and they kept biting on the run. And then that's when they pulled out that flea flicker. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Our safeties were worked well in a man offense, because they are, in my mind, both of them are they work better in man coverage, or to me they're more like linebackers. They play the ball well on the run, and they come up and attack the line of scrimmage. But once they have to read in a zone coverage, when they're having to read the offense and anticipate things, they get burned. They're staring and get, their feet are stuck in quicksand and they just don't move. And they're just not going to work in this offense. They need to go out and, they really need to go get a safety that's going to work better. Surely that's what it's going to come down to. And obviously we have no fucking pass rush. We have no pass rush. Caleb Williams had literally all day to throw the ball. All day.
Keep on
He
going.
literally was back
I
there
don't even have to
smoking a
talk.
cigar.
Just keep going. You're making me feel pretty good right now. I feel pretty good about the Bears. I'm back on the train. I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, until next week when they lose.
Maybe not this year. Maybe not this year, but we gotta let it go a little bit. We just gotta let them get together, It's their first year, figure things out. Feel pretty good.
Now let's get together. But before the season started, you were talking Super Bowl this. We're winning 13, 14 games.
I mean, listen, we got the same record as the Chiefs right now. The Chiefs have been proven to Super Bowl winners recently.
Yeah, the same record as the Cowboys right now too, just so you know. So that's not saying much.
I feel a lot better about the Bears than the Cowboys.
I'm just saying, you're talking about same record as the Chiefs. Cowboys have the same record too, bud.
How do you think Jerry Jones feels
Dial
with Michael Parsons not being there? You think he could have been used this past game?
Oh, absolutely, but he'll never admit it. The focus is going to be on the secondary, but the secondary is getting eaten up because nobody's getting to the quarterback, and he has 5 to 7, 8 seconds to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Everybody is going to do what not everybody. Everybody is going to find an open wide receiver when you have good wide receivers running around for 8 seconds in a zone defense. They're going to find an open hole.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. They have no pass rush, and the safeties just aren't cut. They're cut out for this D.
Rome and Caleb, they're matchmaking. They're connecting more and more each game, and I'm loving it. I do kind of feel bad about DJ Moore, because he's kind of been he came over here in the offseason a couple years ago, and I don't know. He was pretty good in the Panthers, but Rome's a stud.
Who the fuck is Burden? That's my every time he got the ball, I'm like, who the fuck? And Manangai or whatever. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? Every single time they touch the ball, I'm like, I don't even know these names of these players.
Brother, we're like the AFC Chiefs. We just spread it around. You don't know nothing about that because all you guys got
Stop
is
it.
Pittman or Pickens.
Stop it. Pickens, Jake Ferguson caught 13 balls. You're going to talk about anybody.
Dude.
It's George or Jake Ferguson.
Listen, you're lucky we didn't make a bet last week because I totally
I'm
forgot
not
about.
Lucky. You're the one that was too pussy to do it. I was
totally
down.
forgot.
I was down. You were scared.
No.
You were 100% scared. 100%. Even when we talked about it. No. Even when we talked about it, even last week, you didn't want to make a bet. You shied away from it. You and Stumpy were talking about only being, I'm 50-50 if they're going to win. You guys lacked 100% confidence.
No, I don't remember that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Of course you don't. Convenient.
One other note about the Bears is I'm excited for them to move from Chicago to Arlington Heights.
Is that official?
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 80% sure it is. I think there's a news article about it saying the Bears are moving forward. I mean, obviously playing on the lake, being in the middle of the city is very nice. It's pretty dope. But the fact that our park district is still handling our field, we can never have a Super Bowl. It's not state of the art. I'm excited, and it's closer to my house.
Is it are they going sticking to grass or are they going turf?
Oh, I don't even know. I would assume it's probably turf. I don't know. Hopefully it has a roof. So it's not fucking
You think so?
-3 degrees outside. Well, isn't that part of the reason why you can't have a Super Bowl? It's like they like to do on turf.
I'm not positive. I'm not positive.
Or indoor.
I think they like to, obviously choose fields that have neutral grounds. They're not going to have any of those issues. So yeah, I'm assuming there might be underlying factors. I don't know if those are official rules that can't. I think it's just less likely for them to vote. But I don't know the specifics on how they determine where the Super Bowl locations are.
One other part of the news is Jalen Johnson, our cornerback, underwent core muscle surgery this week, which kind of sucks. He's on the IR, so stud cornerback that we were missing out on. It wasn't even in the game. We still dominated y'all asses.
Is it extending his? Well, I mean, he didn't have anyone to cover anyways. It wouldn't have mattered. He wouldn't have been covering. He wouldn't have been covering Jake Ferguson, who got all the yards. He probably wouldn't have been on Pickens either. But did that extend his? Because I know he was out like 4 weeks, but is that going to extend it longer?
Yeah, he's eligible to return in week 8 against Baltimore.
Oh well, I mean that's the standard though. 4 games, and then the 5th week you can return.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if that was gonna keep him out longer, whatever surgery he had.
All right. Well, fucking one game I want to talk about, and I think it's part of our thing, is Green Bay Browns. Dude. They fucked us on our Survivor. We forgot to talk about it last week, but we chose the Packers. What the fuck happened? Jordan Love and the Packers essentially just gave it to them. Gave them a nice little present, and all they had to do was just put the top on it and send it out. That's it, because they just gave a present to them. They should have never been in that game. It's wild that they even, couldn't score anything on the Browns. Myles Garrett had a pretty good game, but it was mind-boggling.
Yeah, I watched it, and in the first half, I was like, all right, maybe they just came out a little lackadaisical. They'll turn it on and do what they have, take care of business in the second half, and it just never happened.
Yeah.
They were up 10-0 going into the 4th quarter, and then they let them score 13 points on them, and it was just it was insane. I really don't understand what happened or how it even happened. They played horribly.
Dude, it was another game that ended by a field goal this week.
Yeah.
Those field goals were crazy. The amount of field goals to win the game, and then also just the blocked field goals and the return field goal.
Mm.
There was just so many. It was just so many field
Well,
goals that
that's-
were so clutch this past weekend.
That's what happened in this one. They blocked Green Bay's field goal, gave them decent field, position, and then they only had to go, I think, 20 yards or some shit, and they kicked the field goal and won. So that's how the Browns won the game, is they blocked the field goal. It was insane. I don't know what happened with the Packers. They completely fell apart. It was funny. I got this notification on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and it said that the Green Bay Packers were being looked into for throwing the game by the NFL and some commission. And I'm like, no way. Like, is this legit? So I actually had to go check and, NFL.com and ESPN to see if there's any reports on it.
Yeah.
And it was fake, but shit was hilarious because it's literally like one of those things. Like, how did they lose to the Browns? It was claiming like there was like $1.2 billion that was bet. Yeah, some ridiculous amount bet on the Packers to win.
Yeah.
So that's why they thought they were trying to claim that they threw the game, which obviously it's fake. I mean, anything's possible, but it was a fake report.
It's funny that you say that because I saw a video of saying the NFL is rigged because CD Lamb, you know how he got injured in the first quarter. What happened to his ankle? Did he break it or?
Dude, no, he it's just a high ankle sprain. Dude, they Dak checked into for some reason. CD was the secondary play. CD was in the backfield, so Dak checked into a play, and it was literally CD Lamb running the ball like a running back, a handoff to him, and I'm like, what the hell did he just check into? I don't know what he read on the defense to check into that. It was horrendous, but yeah, he checked into that, and CD Lamb just got his ankle rolled, and
So I saw that the video is basically stating that the NFL is rigged because CD was injured in the first quarter, and you typically with most sports books, if the person is injured in like the very first part of the first quarter or in the first quarter, that they void the bets. And then so happened where he came back in the second quarter, did one play, and that's it.
that's right, he did. He ran. They basically all they were doing was testing him.
Yeah,
They had him run. They had him run a motion across the field and that out route just to test his ankle. That's literally all they were doing. It was just a distraction test route.
Yeah.
And he came up limp and he couldn't make the cuts. So yeah, I mean, I could see. Yeah, well, I don't think that was intentionally. I think that we're just trying to get him to test his ankle. But
right, I do
obviously.
too. I don't get the upside unless he was paid on the outside of the NFL. But for him to be a part of that, sort of situation.
I could see people raising more questions like that if he actually was able to come back next week and he was just okay. But now the fact like it releases that he's actually going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. Like, come on, that's legit, right? Like, he's not going to not play 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
For something stupid like that. Yeah. Which sucked. I mean, that really did change the complexity of our offense. They had no replacement for him. And, they're going to have to change up the game calls and plays going into the next few weeks too, because although Turpin can run the routes, he's not CD Lamb, obviously. So
No.
they're going to have to figure something out over the next few weeks.
Let's talk about the Rams and Eagles game. Oh my God, how did we get screwed so bad on this game?
That one hurt. Not only because
you were fucking, it's on. We're covering the spread. Don't worry about it.
Yes, man. I was all in on this. And the Rams played a great game. Like, they had them beat. And yeah, they let them come back, period. They probably shouldn't have been that close. I mean, the Rams kind of fell apart in the second half a little bit. They kind of just, I don't know if they got lazy or what happened, but dude. And the worst part about it, and I don't know if you don't have our things up yet, but The blocked field goal at the end of the game cost us because they were the underdog in that match. So I think we had 2.5 points, 1.5, 2.5 points.
Yep.
Whatever it was, even if they lost, we covered and we won.
We had
right?
we had 3.5.
But the blocked field goal into a fucking touchdown. Like what?
Dude,
Nobody can chase his ass down.
What I got from this game was the Rams look really good on offense. However, they were not able to score touchdowns. They were just a field goal kicking team the entire game. Matthew Stafford had 2 touchdowns. Everything else was field goals.
Yeah. I mean, the Eagles got tough in the red zone for sure. They couldn't get the touchdowns.
It was a hell of a comeback. A pretty exciting game, but it was a hell of a comeback. AJ Brown finally went off for 109
That's what
yards.
I'm saying. But AJ Brown didn't do anything in this game, like the first half of the game. It was like they finally decided, oh yeah, we have AJ Brown out there. Let's throw him the ball. And AJ Brown just literally put them on his back and carried them because he made, I don't know if you watched some of those, but he made some like contested catches where he just completely juked the DB that was on him and ran up for I don't know how many extra yards after the catch. Like he made some great plays. As much as I hate saying this about the Eagles, AJ Brown himself, he had a phenomenal game and he literally carried them to that win. Literally carried them.
Philly's 19-point rally marked the biggest home comeback since 1988.
Yeah,
they're 19-1 in the last 20 games, including playoffs.
Well, they should be 2-1 this year, but the Rams fumbled the bag.
Yeah, they did. Oh wait, what was Barkley's stat line?
He had 40 yards.
46. Oh yeah, okay, 46. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. He was getting stuffed by the defense, and I'm telling you, all of a sudden they started throwing the ball to AJ Brown. And
look, I don't typically like to give you props because it goes to your head. I don't mind giving other people their kudos, but you did say Puka Nacua this year was going to have a big year,
bro,
and he did have 11 yards for 112 yards, or 11 receptions for 112 yards. Sorry, he didn't get a touchdown, which screwed me in the TD parlay that we put together on Saturday night. But yeah, he went off.
Yeah, he's I want to say he's probably leading the league in yards right now. I'm not positive who it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's him or Amon-Ra St. Brown, somewhere in there. He's been playing great.
Oh, let me see. I'm actually curious to see who that is. NFL leading.
It's kind of crazy to me that people have been, and obviously not that I don't think it, but CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens is obviously a great combination. But to me, I mean, the number one wide receiver duo in the league right now has to be Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Like it really has to be. I don't know who is more dominant than those two together.
Right now, Puka Nacua leads with 333. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 323. Ricky Purcell, Malik Neighbors, and Jamar Chase.
Gotcha. I'm surprised Jamar Chase is up there because his quarterback now is horrible. He'll fall off for sure, but yeah, I mean those two have to be. It's funny because don't ever tell my dad this, but my dad is in my family. He doesn't know football, right? But we want him to join our family league. It's all about fun, and he just kind of drafts in what comes up and people that he has. Well, he ended up drafting both Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. And I've never been a fan of having two wide receivers as your primary wide receivers on your team. For a lot of reasons.
From the same team?
Yeah, from the same teams.
Yeah.
And, he doesn't know any better, and he did it. And right now, he looks like an all-star because he's 3-0 in our damn league, and he's number one on the thing. I keep messing with him, though, because he calls me every single time he gets a win or his team does well. And I'm like, you're still never touching my trophy, because I finally bought a trophy this year for that league. It's actually a helmet. It's an actual physical real helmet, and it has fantasy football champion written on it. It has like a gold visor. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I got that this year for that league. And I told him, "You're never touching my trophy. I don't care if you're in person."
Dude,
But he doesn't care. He's like, "I'm taking my kudos regardless."
What's worse, your dad or my uncle drafting 2 kickers?
Man,
Or I think my dad did that too 1 year.
your dad's done some crazy shit. He
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Yeah. Your dad is a first round. He's done first round QB. Your dad's done like he does 2 tight ends, like top tight ends every year. Your dad has a thing for tight ends, man. He always drafts a lot.
Pause, brother. Pause. Yo, you just get me talking crazy about my dad like that, dude. That's
hey, I love Joe. I love Joe.
No,
not
man's
like
gonna kick
that.
your ass,
Not
dude.
like that. My bad, Joe. My bad.
Oh, you're a fool. All right, let's talk about.
Yo, that's wild. I didn't realize what I said until you said pause.
Clip that.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's talk about the Colts and Titans. I mean, there's really not much to talk about here, but Daniel Jones killing it right now, and the fucking Colts whoop that ass.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with Jonathan Taylor. Whoever drafted Jonathan Taylor is man reaping the rewards. Dude had 3 TDs. Like what?
Yeah. But you're always worried about that injury.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's been pretty solid.
Didn't he get injured his rookie year or his second?
I mean,
year
he's been injured before, but
Yeah.
like these surgeries they're doing, I mean, these guys come back better than ever.
Yeah. No, he killed it. But Danny Dimes had 228 yards for 1 TD. Michael Pittman is on this team. That's why I'm getting all confused.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman's on this team. I did pick up Chig Agwanku. Well, I don't
Tight
know.
end.
No, the receiver for. Wait, is it the tight end? No.
Okonkwo is the tight end. You picked up Ayo Manor.
Yeah, Alec. Whatever his name is.
A rookie. Great
pickup. That was a great pickup. 38 yards with a little touchdown. Just give me over those 10 points.
Yeah, I mean he'll do all right this year. He's not going to do anything special, I don't think.
I'm looking for some sleepers all year. Looking for some sleepers, and nobody thinks about.
You need a sleeper to hit every week with your team. Although your team did really well this week.
Did I win? I don't even know if I won. I forgot.
I'm pretty sure you beat Greg. You had a pretty good game.
He had 2 kickers in?
No, he didn't have 2 kickers in. He actually had CeeDee Lamb, so that hurt him. So CeeDee Lamb threw up a donut for him because he got hurt. So that might have cost them the game. But yeah, you did win.
For all this shit I was talking about the Cowboys, Jake Ferguson killed it for me.
I told you that, and you didn't even know. He got 13 to 12 catches, and you didn't even have a clue. You over there throwing it up to Pickens. I'm like, Fergie caught all the balls. He was catching everything.
I just remember Pickens grabbing some one-handed catches that were pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, Pickens is going to do his thing out there. He's going to get some one-on-one matches and do well, but
Let's talk about what was it? Chargers and Broncos.
That was a good game. Back and forth.
We had Chargers minus 2.5 last week.
Which the Chargers won. They did win. Yeah. So that was a good game. It was back and forth.
I felt like it was lackluster. It was a little boring for me.
It was good defensive. They turned it on a little bit towards the end. But I mean it was a pretty good game. I mean, one thing I'll say in that game is the wide receiver, I kind of figured it was a little fluky just because he hadn't done much in previous years. And everybody was kind of writing him off, but wide receiver, his name is evading me right now. But do you know his name? Do you have it up?
Yeah.
Johnson, right? Quentin Johnson? Yeah, there you go. He's having a
Yep.
good year so far. He caught 6 balls for 89 yards. He's kind of been like his go-to wide receiver. Him and Keenan Allen. It's kind of interesting because Lad McConkey, who you kind of thought, this is McConkey's team now, is taking a back seat so far to both of them. And Quentin Johnson has looked good. I didn't even go pick him up in waiver wires because I'm thinking, it's going to just be fluky. He's going to fall off and they're going to start, going back to Lad and Keenan's going to do Keenan things. But Quentin Johnson has stayed consistent thus far. So
Keenan is definitely doing Keenan things. Right around the 70 yards, 1 touchdown, just getting in there. Definitely doing those Keenan things until he hopefully doesn't get hurt, but he's very injury prone receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Let's see. We covered the Kansas City Chiefs and Giants. We had the Chiefs -6. I mean, I don't think wasn't it like a very low scoring game in the beginning of the game?
It was a boring game. The Chiefs
Yeah,
did what
yeah.
they had to do, but very
9
boring.
9 points going into halftime. They scored 1 touchdown and then 2 field goals. Which, I mean, if Russell Wilson played anything like himself, 3-4 years ago, it had been a different game. But god damn, Russell Wilson is not. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're benching him, aren't they? They're going with the rookie.
Yeah, I think it was only a matter of time. But yeah, they're benching him and going with Dart moving forward. Yeah, it's funny enough. It's going to be 2 rookies. It's going to be Dart and Scatabo is going to take over at running back because Tyrone Tracy, their running back, has a shoulder injury. I think he got hurt in this game, so it's going to be rookie and rookie. I think I don't know if that played a factor in. It's like, okay, Scatabo's taking over. Let's let our rookies just take over now, and let's see how the season goes from there.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Let's talk about. I was gonna reference a song right now, but I don't want to say that because that's a little weird. Actually, I don't have anything else to talk about. Do you want to talk about anything? Oh, the Detroit Baltimore game.
Yeah, I think I know what song you're gonna reference. That's pretty sus there, bud. Dude, that game was great last night. I was working out in San Diego last night, so unfortunately I didn't get to watch it. But I was following the game, and that was a great game. And Montgomery is a dog. That guy. Does it ever bother you watching old players that were on the Bears and same for me, go to other teams and just continue and have great careers when they didn't necessarily do this on your team?
In this scenario, yes, because they could have paid him and we could have easily still had a great running back. And right now we have no running back.
Yeah.
So yes, in this scenario it does. I mean, they both.
And he's already proven to work, play amazing in Ben Johnson's offense.
This is another scenario where you could actually go with both running backs on your fantasy football team and be okay. Because they both had 2 touchdowns this week.
I did that last year. I had both of them, and I played a majority of the year. I was initially it was a handcuff, and then they continued to just both dominate last year. So I ran with them both majority of the year.
Yeah. Towards the end of the game last night, Lions defense just came away and just got to Lamar even more. Yeah. And they were just giving up more sacks, and he just wasn't getting rid of the ball properly. I mean, Derrick Henry had that fumble at the very end. Hurt. Fuck, I needed Baltimore on the money line, but it screwed me. But yeah, it was a great game. It was a lot of back and forth. I mean, each team scored 7 points up until the last quarter, but you could see obviously the Lions kind of turned it up a notch and take over at the end.
Yeah, my son was pissed because he has Derrick Henry and he has Sam Laporta, and the person he was going against had the Detroit Lions defense. And he was winning this game until Derrick Henry fumbled that ball. So, of course, him fumbling took away points from Henry. gave points to the Lions, and he lost his game by 2-0 points or some shit like that.
Oh, that sucks.
So he lost it literally by like 2 yards, bro. Like it was like 131.0. I don't, whatever it was ridiculous. It was under a point, less than half a point. It was just, so he was mad. He was walking around pissed last night at Derrick Henry, and just, yeah, that was a rough one for him.
What does this game say about the NFC North? Yeah, the Green Bay looked like shit. The Lions look great. They beat the Ravens. The Ravens are, in some people's eyes, Super Bowl contender. And they will be. I mean, they will be, even with this loss. They'll still be there in the deep playoffs. But on the Bears, we fucking handled our own this week. So, I don't know. Maybe it's Lions 1, Bears 2, Packers 3.
Okay.
We forgot about the Vikings, actually. Vikings.
First
We
of
didn't even
all,
talk about that game.
first of all, stop it. Just stop it. Stop it right now. You guys had a great game, fine, but do not fucking even go there with the Bears, bro. Like, you literally said earlier it's a building year or whatever, and now you're back
I'm
to
sorry, man.
the
dude,
league. Like, stop.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm like a fucked up transmission. I'm either going, stopping, going.
Well, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. You're only working yourself up for further disappointment, my friend. That's all you're doing. Just enjoy the ride.
Pause. All right, cool.
You're on too much of a high. Yo, wait. You're turning things I'm saying way further than they need to go.
Okay. Okay.
How
do you feel about?
Hold on. The Lions look great. They started off slow. They had a bad first game. Everybody was, what's wrong with the Lions? Their offense isn't the same with that Ben Johnson. And then they go and beat 2 very good teams 2 weeks in a row. And the Ravens have looked great. And they just, so what this tells me is the Lions look great. They're going to be I think the Lions are going to win the division. I think they're the best team in that division. They're going to win the division. But I do think that the Packers and the Vikings have a very good chance to also make the playoffs the way they're playing right now.
Bro, hit your head. Hit your hat. You got like
what?
You got
Is the fly just chilling? I'm not staring at myself, you jackass. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I will say is, oh, go ahead.
The Ravens need to figure out what's up with their defense, because their defense is giving up a shitload of points right now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many points Lamar Jackson puts up. If his defense is giving up 30 to 40 points a game, like, that's a problem.
Yeah. The Ravens and the Bears have the same record. I'm just saying.
So do the Cowboys.
Just saying. The Cowboys ain't doing nothing.
Again, neither are the Bears. Let's be honest.
All right. Whatever. I just want to say that. Just saying. No, but it was a good game. I enjoyed watching it. I was hoping for DeAndre Hopkins to do more than 13 yards. I had him on like a little, it was like plus 50 yards for like plus 400 or something like that last night. Sometimes, one long throw, you could get, easily hit that easily. Mark Andrews, still top tight end in the league, 91 yards, 2 TDs.
He didn't do anything this first 2 games. This is the first game he showed up.
All right, let me retract that. We're going to rewind that. When I edit that, in previous years, he's been a top tight end.
Isaiah Likely's also back next week. And I think Mark Andrews,
he's going to get a bench.
He's not going to get a bench, but he's just, Isaiah Likely is, I think, their go-to tight end in passing situations. Now, I think Mark Andrews is still a phenomenal blocker, so he's not going anywhere, and he still does have hands, obviously, he proved that, but I think that Isaiah Likely is their better passing weapon when it comes to tight end sets.
All right. before we go to our next week's picks, anything you want to talk about specifically?
I'll just do a quick rundown. The Saints are terrible.
Agreed.
Atlanta is terrible.
Agreed. They got Kirk Cousins came back into the game.
Houston needs to figure it out. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
So
They're losing in
disappointing.
close. It's really bad right now. They're losing in close games every time. And I don't know if you noticed, but they actually just dropped Gardner Johnson, who they traded for in the offseason with the Eagles. They traded like their one of their first round picks on the offensive line, Gardner Johnson, and after 3 games they dropped him. And I was reading that every single loss they've had have been a 1 score, and every single time it was Gardner Johnson on the coverage, and he gave up the 3 touchdowns basically that cost them all 3 games in their mind. So they literally just dropped him, and he's out there now.
Wow.
Yeah. My biggest disappointment that bothers me, and it really sucks, is the Bengals. The Bengals are absolutely terrible without Burrow. Browning is not it. They need to go find somebody in the meantime. There has to be a backup sitting on somebody's, bench that is a better option than Browning for that Bengals offense, because
I'll give you 2 names.
don't say Winston. He's not
No,
it.
I wasn't gonna say him. Well, I think Deshaun Watson's actually injured, so maybe not him. Shador Sanders.
They're not going to get Shador.
I mean, yeah, they would have to give up a lot, or things, maybe not a lot, but maybe picks that they're not willing to give up.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're talking
on
like
a rookie QB, yeah. But I mean, it could be a good learning. I mean, I don't know. Joe Burrow's he's not old by any means, so no, unless he becomes Russell Wilson within the next couple of years, I don't see him giving up his starting QB spot.
Yeah, there's better options. They need to go find somebody. They're out there. You see a guy
Get Tom
like
Brady out of retirement. Eli Manning.
Stop it. You see guys like Wentz that just filled in behind JJ McCarthy. That's that's a solid, capable backup, and he came in and did what he had to do. It's not somebody who needs to take 8 over, but somebody who can run an offense and be a capable, quarterback, and Browning just isn't it. So it's hurting me in one of my leagues because I have Chase Brown and Jamar Chase in that league. And it's terrible.
How long is Jaden Daniels up? Or no, sorry. Not Jaden Daniels. Are they going to move forward with Kirk Cousins as the starting running back or QB for Atlanta?
I don't know. I don't think so. But we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be tough because everybody has already their backup QB. And unless your third QB is really good or your fourth QB is even, has a chance, I don't know. Nobody's really going to want to give up their backup QB in case they have a situation.
Crazy part is I think it's like they're still paying Kirk Cousins a shitload of money. Like, Kirk Cousins is getting a lot of money to be on a bench. So I don't think anybody will honestly trade for him unless the Falcons are willing to pay a significant amount of that contract, because that man is making money to just chill on the bench.
You go to the Bills and grab Trubisky.
Yeah, Trubisky. I mean, even Mariota, the one that came in for
Washington,
Jaden Daniels, he's playing defense. Like, there's guys, man, and I don't know. Browning looked capable before, I guess, in their eyes, but he's just not it right now. So the Bengals got to figure something out.
Yeah. All right, keep going through your rundown. What's his name? Chris Berman.
Oh, my rundown of who's terrible. Miami's terrible. I will say, and we'll get to our picks right now, I told you not to make that pick. So that kind of segues into there. The one thing I will say is Miami always plays Buffalo pretty well. So even though they were, Miami's terrible, they stayed in the game a little bit, and We obviously didn't cover, even though Buffalo won by 10, because you took the line at such a stupid high amount.
All right, keep going with
Yeah.
your rundown, Chris Berman.
No, stop that. Those guys are terrible. That's it.
All right,
This team's terrible. Cowboys terrible too. I'm doing it because I have to.
terrible.
Figure it out.
Terrible.
Terrible. Figure it out, Jerry. Figure it out. Friggin' Schottenheimer, you bum. Fire your defensive coordinator already because he's a bum.
All right, let's go do our super contest picks. All right. So again, if you don't know, we pick 5 teams against the spread each week. Last week we got 3. So right now, for the last 3 weeks, we have 9 total points out of 15. I wonder what our last year's pick was. I'm gonna have to save a screenshot this year to see what we did.
We're doing better for sure. This year.
Yeah. Last year was a shit show.
we were figuring it out. We were fighting each other. Yeah, last year was.
We were fighting each other. Yeah, we were fighting each other. We were picking against each other. All right, so let's go run down this list. Thursday night football, Seattle at Cardinals.
Wait, so who did we get right last week?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Bills didn't cover. Rams didn't cover. Both of our picks didn't cover. So
yeah. So all the ones we picked together. See, when we're picking together, we're winning there.
Colts covered, Chargers covered, and Chiefs covered. Now my first pick of the Bears would have covered. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's go to week 4. Seattle at Cardinals. Seattle minus 1.5. Don't care. Vikings at Steelers. Vikings minus 2.5. I'm still unsure about the Steelers right now.
I honestly like the Vikings.
I was gonna say I probably like the Vikings in this scenario.
Their defense is playing well right now, and yeah, I like the Vikings.
Chargers at Giants. Chargers minus 6.5.
Take it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're playing Jackson Tar. He's going to make mistakes in that game, and the Chargers have a pretty good defense right now. Yeah. They're going to win that game.
Titans at Texans. Texans minus 7. I mean,
how were they minus 7?
That's a lot of points. I'd take Titans on that one.
Titans haven't shown me enough to pick them, but
I don't feel strong. I don't feel strongly about them. I'm sure there's different games, but I would take the Titans if you had a gun to my head. Commanders at Falcons. Commanders minus 1. Don't know who the QB is going to be for the Falcons. I'm not sure how. What's that?
That was my gun to your head.
Oh, I don't know who the QB is going to be for the Falcons. I don't know. I don't want anything to do with this game.
I like the Commanders, but that's fine.
Saints at Bills. Now you're talking about spreads. 16.5.
Stop it.
Give it to me. Let's run it. Run it.
That's insane. I guess the Bills are going to win, but that's insane.
This is going to be a great game. Eagles at Bucks. Bucks plus 3.5.
Eagles are going to win that game.
I think it'd be closer than you think. You think it's going to be more than you think they're going to cover easily?
Yes, I think they win that game by touchdown. I don't think the Bucks are as good as their record.
I'm on the opposite. Well, actually, Mike Evans, I don't know if he's...
Mike Evans is out. He's going to be out for at least 3 to 4 weeks. So they only have the rookie.
But do they get Godwin come back?
Potentially,
but this is his first game back.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah.
I still like the Bucks to cut. I don't.
No.
I think it'll be close.
Eagles.
Panthers at Patriots. Patriots minus 5.5. I mean, the Panthers just blew out Atlanta.
You're right. I'm iffy. I don't know. I don't like. I could easily take the Panthers, but I just don't like it.
Browns at Lions. Lions minus 9. I mean, I feel like this is a catch 'em, like a trap play here. The Lions played so well, scored so many points. I don't know. I mean, the Browns going to give the Lions as much trouble as they did with the Packers. I don't know.
Take the Lions.
I'm not doing that out of spite. Fuck them.
Okay.
Not just spite. I'm just spite. Jacksonville have 49ers. 49ers -3. Trevor Lawrence is not doing so well this year.
You know what? It's not Trevor Lawrence. His wide receivers, if you watch his games, his wide receivers are dropping passes like crazy right now. Like Brian Thomas has dropped so many passes, it's actually insane. I don't know what's going on. The man can't catch a ball. Like everything's going off his hands right now. So it stalls, offensive runs and they're not getting a lot of stuff going.
To your point, 2 receptions and 6 targets. Parker Washington, 4 receptions on 11 targets. Jesus.
I mean, obviously some of those are not them. There's going to be incompletions that are just, on his part, but they're so many drop balls that I've seen for them. It's kind of crazy. So
Brian Thompson this season has 7 receptions, 25 targets.
Yeah, Brian Thomas, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you some stats here. It's a podcast. Parker Washington, 9 receptions for 16 targets. Travis Hunter, 10 receptions for 16 targets. Although last game he was playing more predominantly defense than wide receiver.
Yeah, not this game, but the game before. Yeah.
All right, back to this. So Jacksonville at 49ers. 49ers -3 is what's the name coming back?
Purdy?
Yes. Was he back this past weekend?
No,
I didn't watch the game.
It was still Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Yes, Purdy coming back?
Jones. I think so. I'm not positive. I thought he was. Honestly, I thought he was going to play last week, but so maybe.
Damn, it sucks that Nick Bosa went on the IL.
Yeah.
IL is Illinois.
Torn right ACL, I think it was. It's torn ACL.
That sucks. I'm looking up Brock Purdy. Unsure. He's practicing, or he's going to practice this week. So I could see that line going up if Brock Purdy plays.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll
okay.
We'll put it in our back pocket.
Colts at Rams. It'll be another great game. Rams -3.5. Can the Rams stop the run game?
I mean, they held Barkley.
That's true.
They kept Barkley in check. So, yeah.
Bears at Raiders. Raiders -1. Now, if we don't agree on this, I'm taking the Bears +1. I'm just letting you know now. Do you not agree with me?
Honestly, I think it could go either way. We'll see. Okay. The Raiders don't have a great defense. And here's the thing, right? It's going to be an interesting one because the quarterback for the Raiders, I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of him, but he's throwing the ball up like crazy. He's not afraid to just chuck that shit. And you guys, the secondary is susceptible right now. Like, you guys are weak in the secondary. So, it's just going to be, it could potentially be a back and forth game. So we'll see what happens there. But, I mean, obviously you're going to go whichever way you want to go there.
Yeah.
I'm torn on it.
All right. Ravens at Chiefs. Ravens.
All I'm saying is, I guess I don't trust the Bears 100%.
No, I got that. I can read between the lines. Ravens at Chiefs. Ravens -3.
I like the Ravens.
I think I do too. We'll go with that. Packers at Cowboys. Packers -7.
Packers are gonna fucking win. Bastard. I mean, the Cowboys are gonna. No, I'm just saying. No. Yeah, I mean, the Packers are gonna win. Or fucking Dallas's secondary is terrible.
Jets at Dolphins. Dolphins -3. I don't want anything to do with that game.
Yeah. I don't either.
Bengals at Broncos. Broncos -7.
Broncos are going to win that game.
-7.
Yeah. Browning is horrible. I can't do shit. How many did we pick already together?
We got 2. We got Chargers -6.5. Ravens -3. Titans and Texans.
I like other ones over that one. I just don't.
Bills. The Bears. We can go on the Bears. But you don't like the Bears, so okay.
No, you can take. I'm personally, if you don't want the Lions and the Browns, I'll take the Lions over the Browns for my pick.
Okay. I don't like that, so I'll give you
Okay.
that. We'll go with the Bears. And then we'll go with the 16.5 Bills. I'm just playing. I'm not
You go for the top. I like Seattle in the first game over Arizona. Personally, I like the Vikings over the Steelers.
Uh-huh.
I'm not picking Tennessee or Titans just because I don't like Titans on the rookie quarterback right now, and the Texans haven't pulled their shit together, so I don't like it. I think the Texans should win, but I don't like the 7. I like the Commanders with 1 point because I think Jaden Daniels will be back, and I think they're going to beat up on the Falcons. I like the Eagles, but you like the Bucks. I don't care about Panthers and Patriots.
Jacksonville 49ers.
I
Colts,
like the
Rams.
Niners. I like the Rams. Surprisingly, I'm actually okay with you picking the Bears because it's a toss-up.
I think I'm gonna go with 49ers.
Okay.
It's just our pick. I don't know. Whatever. You can
Yeah, it's our pick. It's our pick.
Yeah, okay.
So I was telling each one that I'm fine with, so you can make a
Okay.
decision which one you want to do.
Let's do the 49ers because I feel like if Brock Purdy plays, this number's gonna go up, and it'll just help us.
Yeah, I mean their defense is gonna obviously take a hit with Nick Bosa, but I do think they have a stronger team. Hopefully, they've been getting a lot of injuries, but
All right, so we got a lot of chalk this week.
yeah,
Chargers 6.5. Ravens -3. Detroit -9. Bears +1, and San Fran -3.
it's fine. I'm good with it.
All right. Well, we fucking did it again. We talked off camera about sticking to specific games, and we ended up talking about it, most of them. But it's all right. I don't care. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. How do you feel about your Cubs?
They gave up. They lost today to the Mets. But, I mean, we already made the playoffs. I feel pretty good. PCA, he's definitely not the same player as he was when he the beginning of the season. He's consistently, he almost kind of reminds me of a Javi Baez, very streaky. At bat, he's not swinging at balls like Javi Baez was back in the day, because Javi Baez would reach around that plate just to get a ball in the dirt. But I feel pretty confident in them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty confident.
So right now, because they're obviously going to be a wild card team,
Yeah.
it's setting up that they are potentially going to play the Phillies, the Dodgers, or the Padres.
Don't let it be the Dodgers, bro. This podcast is about to come to a screeching halt.
Are you how what's your confidence level against those 3 teams?
Phillies, Dodgers, who else?
Like rank out of those 3 who you would want to play and not play in the rank. Like who's your out of those 3, who are you most comfortable with and not going down?
Phillies, Dodgers, Padres.
Padres.
Wow, the Dodgers gave up that many games. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
They're most likely still going to win the division. We're playing.
Did they win tonight?
I think they're winning right now.
Gotcha.
Oh no, they lost. I lied. They gave
They
up the
lost.
win and the
Otani was
yeah.
pitching.
Yeah, Otani took the lead into a certain inning. That's why I thought they were winning. It looks like they gave up. They gave up 2 runs in the ninth. Tanner Scott, fucking bum. God, Tanner Scott, you're horrible. Clip that and ship it to him. You're horrible. You're literally just God. I don't want to see that guy in the postseason in the ninth or anything because he's just horrible right now.
Man, I'm trying to think who I would want to play, and I'm kind of. I think I want to play the Dodgers. Kick their ass right away. Get them out the playoffs.
Hey,
Do you think? Damn, that's crazy. I'm still baffled, but their Padres are only 1.5 games back. I swear I just looked at it. They're up like 7 games or 6 games.
who do you think the favorite is? You think it's the Phillies or you think it's the Brewers? The Brewers are playing. Their pitching is great right now.
Yeah, pitching is pretty good. Yeah, they probably either be the. I'm gonna say the Phillies because fuck the Brewers.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think it's anybody's year type of deal in the
Yeah.
MLB right now. Like I think everybody. There's no team that's just dominant. Yes, right now the Brewers are a little hot. They're playing well, but they've also like lost 5 out of their last 10. So they're, you know what I mean. So they're a little streaky too. I think it's just anybody's game right now. Whoever's gonna get hot right now at the right time and just kind of carry it. It's anybody's game. I mean, the
What?
Detroit Tigers were 15 games ahead in their division, and they're now tied with the Guardians for number 1 in their division, and they risk losing their division over the next few games. Like, that's insane to me that they, in the last month, they've literally lost a 15 and a half or 12 and a half game lead, whatever it was they had. Wild.
I wonder what Javi Baez is doing.
Oh, speaking of that, the clip, I sent it to you and you said you had seen it earlier. Like,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
bro. So the clip I'm speaking of right now, whoever didn't see it tonight, David Fry took a 99-mile-an-hour fastball directly to his face.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, squared up for a bunt, and the ball just smacked him in the face. That hurt to watch.
The pitcher was even in distraught. He put his hands up right away, and yeah, that was tough to watch for sure.
I mean, how would you feel as a pitcher if you saw your pitch like just smack somebody in the face?
I just like, why didn't he move? He didn't see it. I don't. What the fuck was he doing?
It was probably too fast. He squared up and he thought it was going to hit his bat. And I think it just kind of sailed at the last moment. It had just some spin on it that it just went up, and it almost looked like it tipped off his bat. But when I ran the replay again, it didn't. It looks like it clearly hit him directly in the face. Didn't touch his bat. That
was nasty.
Oh,
Did they say what he
that
had?
hurt.
I'm sure it broken something, broken nose for sure.
I'm sure broken nose, and probably even I wouldn't be surprised if it
Orbital.
popped out a few teeth.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be a jaw because where it hit, it's square in the face. It's not going to break his jaw, but I'm sure he has a few busted teeth.
Dude, he's lucky his eye didn't pop out.
Well, it hit him like square in the nose.
Oh,
and
right
up
in the
the
middle of
lip
the face.
spot.
Damn.
Yeah. So it wasn't high enough for that. It's going to be clearly like in his nose and his mouth area.
Gotcha.
It was nasty.
Yeah, you got me stumped on this. Who would I want to play first?
Well, I mean, the point of that is right. Like, you don't even have to say somebody, but the fact that you're not calling somebody out like right away in your mind just proves the fact that it's literally so even, I think, across.
Yeah.
That it's like you're not afraid of anybody right now, but you're also like everybody's kind of just on an even playing field. So I think we're just gonna have some really good matchups.
See,
It's gonna be
like
interesting.
even like going to like LA or San Diego, I'm just thinking like the travel and shit, all that. Like I don't know. I feel like that plays a factor. Time zone. Like feel like it'd be easy to play the Phillies, but Phillies are pretty fucking good right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who do you think's gonna make it out of the American League?
Man, if you would have asked me earlier in this season, I would have 100% said the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
However, I want an underdog, and my vote right now is the Seattle Mariners. I like the Mariners. I like the way they're playing. I love, I like some of the players on that team. So if I'm picking somebody that I would like to see in the playoffs right now, because obviously I hate the Astros. I'll never want the Astros. The
Yeah.
Tigers are on a downward swing right now. They're playing bad at the wrong time. So
Yeah.
I just don't foresee them doing it. I never
Mar-
want to see the Yankees.
Mariners are 9-1 right now in the last 10 games. They're fucking hot.
Yeah. I like the Mariners. I think the Mariners, that guy Raleigh, the catcher,
Yeah.
tearing it up. What does he have, like 57 or 58 home runs? Guy's tearing it up right now.
I don't want to play the Blue Jays. If we make it, I don't want to play the Blue Jays. I don't want to play Cleveland. I'll play the New York. Just be more exciting. I don't know. Just the name of the team too. Just like the brand behind them. Toronto sucks. I've never liked Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Tuesday.
That's why I dislike them.
I know there's a few good players on Toronto. You got Bo Bichette over there and Guerrero. I don't know. There's a few guys that are pretty good over there.
A
that
Yankees
wouldn't be bad.
matchup, Yankees Cubs matchup.
Yankees are trash. Shout out to all Yankees fans. Your team's trash. No, just
Boston,
kidding.
the Red Sox are only 4 games back.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be some fun playoff baseball.
are you gonna be upset if the Dodgers don't clinch first?
No, because in all honesty, the way they've been playing, I'm surprised we're still in first. I'm
Yeah.
surprised we're still in first. I was talking to a friend of mine that's a big, well, actually a client. They're really big Padres fans because my majority of my clients are in San Diego, and I was like, I don't know how you guys aren't in first. Like the Padres should 100% be in first. The fact that we're not, like, what is going on in San Diego that they haven't taken first place from us?
Yeah.
Because the Dodgers have played so badly, and our bench is, or not our bench, but our bullpen is horrendous, and you don't really win in the playoffs if you have a bad bullpen.
The Padres been whooping up on Milwaukee, so thank you. They have one more game. Please beat them. And then they finish off with Arizona.
Yeah.
So they might just win out.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. I mean, we still have a game and a half. The Dodgers need to do what they got to do to wrap up the division, and
Who did the
maybe
Dodgers
get a
play?
better.
Oh, they're playing Arizona but they just lost
Mhm.
Arizona today. And then they play
Mhm.
Seattle.
Yeah, they're talking about doing some interesting stuff with the bullpen because it's so. I've heard rumors that they're going to throw our rookie Sasaki in the bullpen for the playoffs. There's even talk of putting Otani
Yeah.
in the
Dude,
bullpen. There's a
play-
lot of different shit.
playoff baseball is so fucking fun. Like just because of all those schemes you can do and things like that, like where you can
Mhm.
put starters in the bullpen or just come in for an inning. It's fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that people are already like a little up in arms about the fact that there's I don't know if you heard of it, but there's an exception to allow technically the Dodgers can have an extra pitcher, and so to speak, because of the fact that Otani's a two-way player. So he can be put on the roster as a hitter and a position player in a sense, as a designated hitter, and not as a pitcher. But he can still pitch, obviously. So I guess that the rule is because he can continue playing after he pitches, that he goes on a postseason roster as a hitter, not a pitcher. So the Dodgers technically can have an extra pitcher, which is obviously a big deal when it comes to the playoffs. Like that's, carrying a certain amount of pitchers, what pitchers you have to pick and choose, how to use them
Yeah.
is, a big deal. So some teams were already like complaining and saying things about it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Should be fun. Typically, I let you have the last words of the podcast, but this week, I'm going to do it.
Go for it.
I never want you to doubt the matchup between the Bears and the Cowboys ever again. We own you guys. You guys suck. Don't forget about it. I hope you have all the worst nightmares about it. Caleb Williams eating you guys up. Your defense sucks. And we'll call it at that. Peace.
The